Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, aka Carson Cat, aka Carson Cat's Life. I haven't changed my channel name yet. I'm not sure whether I will or not. So I'm coming at you today with another album, but I thought I'd do this one from a box that I've got. This is a tea bag box, and I've started getting back into making tags, so I thought I'd better make an album to go with my tags. So I'm thinking about how I can go about this one, because although the tag fits the box, you actually want your album to be a little bit bigger than what you're actually putting in there. So I'm just thinking about the best way to do this. And of course, this will be the back, this will be the front, this will be the back, this will be the spine, this will be the front. I need to get rid of these flaps here. So first thing I'm going to do is just take this one off, because I don't need that bit there. And I better cut it because I've just split that. So let's see. And I was thinking it's going to have a fold in. Now if I make it longer by extending both ends, what I will then do is put a crease in both ends. So if I put this in here like this, cut this out here, and then cut this one in half here, then I'll extend it and only have the crease on the one edge. I'll probably do it actually this way. Right. I'll decide in a minute, and I'll come back when I've decided, because I'm making this up as I go along. So I'm going to snip off the bottom and make the folded one in the top. So what I'm going to do is take this one out, draw a line in the centre, and then just cut along the centre line, and I'll be back when I've done that. Okay, the next thing I've just got to do is decide how much width and height I'm going to put on here, and I thought I'd just glue that flap down to strengthen the spine. And of course this will be part of the spine as well. It's unfortunate that, you know, I've got the gaps there, but I can fill those in with something else if I have to as we go around. Just, you know, I'll just glue on an extra piece there, and then it will sort itself out. So I'm just going to decide what size. I'll glue this down while I'm deciding on the size, just to help me, and I'll be back. Okay then, so I've decided on all the sizes that I'm going to do this one on, and of course what size you choose depends on what size your tags are. I've made mine to fit the tags that I make, and I've just given it 1/2 inch, so and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. We'll see when, after I've made the book, whether it's actually going to be enough or not. So yeah, this is it so far. I decided to not fill in these because it's such a little piece there. I decided not to fill it in, so I'm fingers crossed that it's going to be okay. Now I'm going to get my papers. So I've decided to use my jelly print papers, and I'm just going to glue these two pieces together, and I'm just using the glue stick, because I am actually going to glue this down onto there with some thing. I've only got small jelly print, so of course my papers are only small jelly print papers, but you know, it will be what it will be. So I'm going to do it like this, and then as I say, it will leave me with white on in certain, you know, as I come over, because I only have a small jelly plate. But it's good because it should stick well and be flexible enough, because it's just like paper. So here we go. Wish me luck, I'm going in. I'm actually going to use some wet glue on this. I'm not going to use tape, I'm going to use wet glue. Might have to use tape because wet glue might be, no, I'll go with wet glue, see how it goes with wet glue. No, I'm going to use matte gel medium. And one day I'll make up my mind. I've just creased the edges there so I can just see where it's going to come out. So I'm going to put the matte gel medium on here, on the carton. Look at that, I had water on the thing. So yeah, I'm going to put the matte gel medium down onto the carton first, and then just stick the carton to the paper. Just going to centre this up now. Okay, then I'm going to trim the paper down to just half an inch or an inch, just depends on how much paper I've got there. So what we're going to do is just cut off the corners and just leaving that little edge there that you can fold round, so you don't cut right to the corner, you just leave that little bit there. Okay. So what you do is you glue down the long edges first. And I might do this with just with double-sided tape because it will have paper that goes on the inside that will hold it down as well. I've got my fingers strapped up and they're still hurting. See, it's starting to swell up again already, so maybe I can't do without the strapping yet. Who knows? I don't. Right, tape. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just put down the corners, the flaps. So I'm going to start off on this edge first. Then I'm going to go and do the bottom. Just need to bring the corners around, and then you can pop the sides down. And do the same here. Just pop the side, this little edge down. It just neatens the edge for you, just gives you a nice mitered corner to your cover. Like that. So I've got the album made, and as you can see I've got really quite a wide spine, because I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to make over the course of a year or whatever, but I'll just, you know, keep going till it's full and then make another one. So I'm going to make the actual height of this just a little bit, a quarter of an inch shorter than the actual length of the book, because I'm pretty sure that I won't have lots of things sticking at the top or anything like that on mine, because they're not the kind of tags I make. So, you know, you customise your albums for how you make them. So the hinge system I'm going to use here is a Cathy Auto hidden hinge system, and I'm sorry I can't show it to you because it's copyrighted, and so I'd be breaking that copyright, but I can tell you that that's the one I'm using. So I've made my spine, and now I'm going to attach the papers into the spine. I'm going to use wet glue for this. I don't know why, I just am. Don't ask me, I don't know why. Paper will be a little bit of a different colour as well, because I had a mix of blacks, you know, some weren't quite as black as other blacks were. Sure. I'm hoping that it will actually be a stronger fix if I can use the wet glue. But I don't know whether it will be or not. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Just going to put the wet glue on the hinge bit. Then I'm putting the page into just after the bumpy bit, after the line where I scored. And I'll just continue on like that until I finish that bit. Okay, so I've got it all glued together now, and now I've just got to attach it to the cover. And I think I'm going to use a glue on this as well, but the matte gel, because it's a nice strong glue. So why not, eh? Just coming down to the last bit of my tub, so that all I'm doing is just scraping around the sides on this one. Still got a few bits of life in there for other projects. So let's see then. It's also give me wiggle room using the wet glue as well, so which is always a good thing. Okay, so I'm just going to give the glue a little chance to dry now. And I'll just come back when that's had a little bit more drying time. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. I've just got to glue down the inside covers, and these are jelly prints too. And as you can see, they're a bit skew width because because it is so difficult just to cut a paper square when it's thin like that. You can't put it in the cutter or anything because it just goes off. So it's a skew width bit of paper. Just going to glue it down now. Hope it doesn't get too wet. It's got to be wet enough though, otherwise it won't stick. Okay, almost finished. Rushing now, losing light. You probably can't see this on the camera, but it's getting a little bit darker now. And I'm starting to lose the light slowly. So there you go, that's the, I haven't put a title on there or anything yet. I probably will do eventually, but not at the moment. And that's the little journal. And when this is all dry, I shall add my first tag into it, which will be this one here. As you can see, the black sets it off just nicely. So there you go. Shall I put it in there? Shall I put in my first tag? Why not? Can all dry and glue down together then, can't it? There's a 1/4 inch gusset in between these pages, so that if I actually do really dimensional tags, then it won't matter, it will give me enough room to pop them in. So I'll just let this dry. I hope you liked today's little project. Upcycling, recycling, whatever you like to call it, to make the journal. I might put a bit of ribbon down the spine yet, you know, but that will just be all in the zhuzhing up of it. Zhuzh it. I might zhuzh it or bling it a bit later, but you know, there you go. That's the page. Everything's just got to really dry and settle down now, and then you'll see it the next time I do a tag. I'll bring it out and pop another tag in. So there you go. Hope you like the project. Hope to see you again soon. Don't forget, it's a cat's life. Bye.